はい、ですね、今、マゴソスクールでこのマゴソユースセンターの、コンピュータークラスのプレゼンが始まるところです。今日は発表会という感じですね。今まで学んできた学生たちが自分たちのプロジェクトを発表します。はい、マゴソユースセンターなんですけども、どんな感じか今まだ準備が進んでいるところですけども、はい、どんな感じかっていうのをちょっと見ていただきたいんですけど、今ここでプレゼンしていく学生たちはですね、今期6人、学んできました。1期生です。はい、今ここに集まっていますけども、でそれでまあどんな風なことを今まで学んできたのかをですね、彼らが発表しますので、それをここで見ていきたいと思います。とっても楽しみです。はい、でしかも
My name is Nixon. I'd like to welcome you all to our class presentation. First, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our technical mentors from Marinda School. We have TM Albert, we have TM Ross, and then we have Hamida. Feel most welcome to Magoso Youth Center. Now I'd welcome my colleague Khalid to introduce the Youth Center, and then we'll introduce Anthony to you. Thank you.
So, good afternoon to you all. So, my name is Khalid Jambo. I'm the project manager of the Magoso Youth Center. So, just in a while, like a dream, we all set up an idea to come up with a community resource center that we can tackle sustainable development goals to achieve a better, decentralized, and a sustainable community. Because we believe that to have a better city, you have to have a better people to better it. So basically, we started with ideas which were innovative education, we had clean energy implementation and sanitation, we had meeting welfare and social, and then we had food security and entrepreneurship. So the Magoso Academy is one of our core agendas in the sustainable development goals to achieve a better community for all without compensating the ability of the coming generation to do so. I would like to introduce Anthony Mwangi, who's one of our team here.
Good morning, guys. My name is Anthony Nganga, so I'm one of the instructors taking up the full stack program. So basically what we do on the full stack track is we teach computer programming to non-coders technically. So we introduce them to tech. So basically we take the students as green as they are, and then we introduce them to tech, and they learn a lot. So we've specified, we've actually specified on teaching only JavaScript programming language. So so that after the completion of the program, because it's actually a 6-month program, a very intensive program. So after the 6 months, they are really good in one programming language, and then from there they can be able to adapt other technologies as they progress. So currently this is the first, we have 3 phases or 3 sections in this program. So the first part was the introduction part. So and then the next part is the intermediate part, and then you have the advanced part, which is the back end. So currently this is the end of the second phase. The second phase, so where they learned Java's introduction to programming, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. They've learned React. They've learned how to collaborate with working in teams. So they've learned Next.js. They've learned Bootstrap. So they've learned all the technologies that they need to work in a real-life coding environment. So currently they've done the front-end part, and that's what they're going to present, what they've done up to now. So as we see the presentation, we actually we can give them feedback so that they improve. Because they've been learning a lot of other skills like presentation skills. So this is the third presentation. So the feedback will actually really help in their growth as they enter the tech industry. So thank you. So with no further ado, we're just going to introduce the teams. So one at a time, they just come, they present what they've done over the last 5 or 6 days, and from there we can be able to issue feedback and see their growth. Because us as instructors, we've seen immense growth from when they started to until now. Because some had issues creating simple things like folders, but now they can be able to create full front ends using React, Next.js, Material UI, all the technologies that are used out there. So thank you and feel welcome. So we're going to start with our first team. So this team, Magoso Enterprise. So you may just.
Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I'm Moses Odhiambo, a student at Magoso Youth Center. I'm currently doing web developing, and probably I can call myself a front-end designer. And this is my fellow colleague. He can introduce himself.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Evans Odhiambo, a front-end developer at Magoso MLC. Yeah, thank you very much.
So, in this project, we worked on the Magoso Enterprise. That is our subtitle. So, in this Magoso Enterprise, we collaborated with Evans. So, Evans worked. You can see where he worked.
Okay, my mainly parts, I worked on the nav bar part and the slider part. So, the nav bar part contains of the H1, which is the Magoso Enterprise. We also have the login part and the register part. We also have the card. Yeah, the card part, and we also implemented some Material UI icons like this one over here and the other one here.
So, Evans worked on the navigation bar, and I worked on the slider. Please scroll down. This is where we showcase our products. I also worked on this place. Please scroll down.
So these are our products which we are marketing through the online. Yeah, these are our products that we only measure on.
Let's go. And this one, this is the newsletter. You can reach us through this, the email, and the last one is the footer part.
The footer part.
So, in creation of this website, we implemented several skills, like we implemented the React, we used the Material UI.
We also use JavaScript for this, and we also use Bootstrap. Yeah.
For another thing, there is reasons why we created this app. There is a problem. We wanted to solve the different problems. The first one, instead of reaching many people have been going to the marketplaces, doing some things, and they are not easily accessible to the marketing areas.
So we came up with a solution whereby people can only access their products through online instead of maybe visiting the marketing places. They can also access through online. Yeah.
So, scroll down, please. Scroll up.
So under our navigation bar, we have a page whereby we call it a login page. So if you click on the login page, if you click on the login page, we have the background image, and we give it a gradient. So this is a gradient, and we have the authentication area, whereby if you want to log in through the email or through the maybe if you want, you can log in through the email account. So you came here and you type your email, you place your password over there, and we also have the icon, whereby if you type the password and maybe you feel that maybe that password doesn't match, you can maybe press the icon and you see your password, and it will take you through to the page whereby you can order your product as well.
And also, let's press the card part. In this card part, we have the future plans for us. Future plans. When we are going to do the backend, we will update this one so that it will be more reliable. It will work. So, thank you for listening to us. Please, I'll invite you to questions. Questions, please. Yes.
Okay. Good presentation, good UI for a beginner, but there are some areas that need a lot of improvement. If you check on the footer, we have got white spaces after the useful links, and the cards, the remain version is attached to the contact part. Yet we have an empty space on the left. You can utilize that empty space. During presentation, I think I was supposed to mention the issue to do with background images, because as the user, I can't see that. What you're supposed to talk about is the entire application, what it does, and the order of the presentation should follow how you came with the idea. Okay? It's like when you started the presentation, you came introduced the application, yes, but you told us why you are working on the application later. I expected after you introduced yourself, I'm Magoso, and your team enterprise, Magoso enterprise, we are working on this application, we are trying to solve this and this and this. And for now, this is what we have. You can see the like materials we have, the items, it's okay. Good implementation of the last towards the end, because you talked about card implementation, that's the future plan. Again, remember to use slides next time, and we have something called Screen Castify. We have a lot of applications that can help you record the application online, then you just have it on the slides. So during the presentation, you just click on it and explain it, look us through it as you present. Yeah.
Next presentation, I'm just going to talk about the introductory part of it. Okay? So assuming one of us were on our phones, okay? You want to do the presentation, find a way to catch our attention. For example, you can assume by saying, how many of us find it difficult to buy products? Okay? How much time do you spend going to the market? And due to this, we've decided to develop a certain application that does this and that, okay? So that I can fully pay attention to your presentation. The next thing, don't talk about the problem at the end. Can the problem come before the solution? Other than that, that's it.
Any other question, please? no other question, I would also thank you for listening to us, for paying attention to us for what we have presented. Otherwise, thank you.
今、Magosoユースセンターでの、プレゼンが進んでいます。今、6人の生徒たちのうちの最初の2名がですね、プレゼンをしました。モーゼス・オディアンボと、そして、エヴァンス・オディアンボがですね、ここでのプレゼンをしまして、はい、でそれに対しての質疑応答まで、行ったところです。で、この生徒たちは今最初の、9月から、12月までの、最初の、セットが終わったところで、これからまだ仕事勉強続いていくんですね。次のグループいきます。
Hi everybody. I'm Sharon Adeba, a front-end developer, currently a student at NYC. She's my colleague. She'll introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Rosemary Kerubo, front-end developer. We do programming most of the time here at Magoso Youth Center, and it is really impacting our lives. Due to the technology in the world today, programming, it helps us to do a lot, and the technology has upgraded due to some reasons. Now, in our project we did Untitled. My friend will tell you on what we were basing on most in our project.
Okay, so Untitled, it's a web app. I think many of you have bought tickets before. Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we came up with this idea. There are so many websites for tickets, but we decided to come up with this idea. It's for example, maybe you can buy a ticket for a show. When you buy a ticket for a show, so sometimes there's this confusion. Maybe you get
At times you get you want to go for a show, and then you start asking yourself, at what time will I go and book my ticket, and at what time will I attend my personal work. So that's why we try to come up with this project that will help you at least to access. Maybe you want to go for a certain show, and then you have that problem, you don't know when it should be taking place. So that's why we came up with this project. At least it will give you an idea when it will happen, and then the day, how many days it will take, how can you access the tickets, so that when you be going to that show, you don't have to access it. You have to follow all the processes so that you can pay. That's why we came up with this one.
and also another reason why it's more different from those other tickets is that in this app you are able to download a PDF. So this PDF comes with your ID number. So that is the main difference between this Unticket and those other websites. So we have on the page, on the first page, as you can see, we tried fixing these colors, maybe, as you can see. Then the images, we tried, like, they should be a quality images, and maybe it should have a good UI, as you can see. So we have the slider, this part here. This part is a good part that it shows you how many days remaining. For example, you have this ticket over there. Maybe you can scroll up a bit. We have this first ticket. This first ticket will be on Saturday, and there on the first part there is this counter over there, not there. So this counter, it's counting on how many days remaining for this ticket to expire. So it is a good, it shows you how this ticket is going to work, maybe.
Yeah, on this part also, as she has said, like, we have this show that will be happening on Saturday, and then if you want to attend it, you can buy your ticket online. So if you just click here, you will buy your ticket and you'll have a PDF being downloaded for you, and then after that PDF it will show you the details where the show will happen. So in as much as you click here, you won't like be surprised, is this the show that I've clicked on that I should go and attend, or it should be another one. Now these ones will give you the shows that you should attend, and then if you click in any of the shows, it will show you where you will be attending your show.
So scroll up a bit. So we have our newsletters here. For example, there are those people who like following celebrities, like if they will be hosting events. We have a certain input there where you can type your email. If you type your email there, you will receive a message on which show is going to happen on which day, and the host, and also the person who will be presenting everything about the celebrity you want to know will be there. Also, we have this part. This part is where you can find us. You can call. Maybe you don't know how to use this website. You can call or send us an email. Find us on either of these social media. Yeah, maybe you can go down a bit. So we have. Maybe you want to log into our page. You can come to the login part. If you click, you fill your details. After filling your details, you can create an account, and you can also register to our website, whereby also we have the password part. You can type your username and then you enter your password. If you are not sure of the password, you can click on the icon, you see your password, and then you create account, and then you are done. Also, we have the register part. You can click on the register part, please.
Yeah, you can register yourself here by putting your username, like your details. After putting your details, you'll just submit. After submitting, you'll get a message from our side whereby it will tell you, that is, if you entered your correct details, you'll submit and your request will be accepted. And then in case you need to know, that is for more updates. And then in case you need to know to know that other shows will be coming later, you can go back and then so if you want to see all shows, the shows that will be coming after some time, if you just click here, you'll have to see some more shows that will be coming other than this. Yeah, this one are some shows that will be coming later, and you'll see the day and dates. Still, you can buy the ticket in advance, so that when that day will be coming, you won't be in rush. So that's all about a ticket project. Now, on this project, we use some technologies like Next.js, Bootstrap, that was for responsiveness mostly. Yeah.
We also used style components for styling our web page, for the colors, everything about styling. We used style components. Yeah. Okay, so we have those future, maybe we call it future ambitions, whereby we are going to modify this website in a way that when you are new to this website, you can come here and click I'm new. It will give you all the instructions on what to do, and you can follow the instruction and do what you are supposed to do. Also, we are going to implement a payment APIs, like for example the Lipa na M-Pesa, things of that sort, the Payable. I know you know them all. So those are our future plans we're going to implement on this our web app. Yeah, that's all. So thank you for listening. If there's any question, you can ask. We are ready to answer. Any question? Yes.
So a quick question.
Yeah.
Is it for only shows and events or also movies? Because I can see
Okay, it's a good question. I expected a question of that sort. Thank you for that. It's okay. In tickets, it's a, let's say it's a multiple ticket, web ticket, whereby we are selling tickets on both movies, show, and music show. Yeah. Yes.
So that was a nice presentation.
Excuse a bit. Get the question. You.
For me?
Yeah.
So, is there a way that I can buy your ticket and get an SMS with the link as directing me to go and maybe download it online? So, can your website do that?
Okay, it's a good question also.
Okay, thank you. Also, the same, I can just say the same. I expected you to ask the same question because at first I told you that if you buy a ticket, there was a PDF, I think. Okay, you can scroll down and click on buy ticket. Just click here. Now you see like you clicked on buy ticket. Now you will get your PDF. And I say when you download your PDF, if you just download it and then you open it, it will bring you all the details that entails on that ticket that you just bought.
Maybe you can click one, maybe for them to see.
Yeah,
That's how the PDF
like you
look for
click
now.
on this ticket that will be hosting this event. Hope you've seen.
Okay, so we are planning on now on this PDF on the how we will place the ID number. So when you download this PDF, it will come with your ID number on the entrance of the, maybe let's say the show is being hosted on at Carnival. So if you go with this ticket, it will entail these things plus the ID number for security purposes. Yeah. Yes.
Let me address what Kayla said. The question was, the moment I'm buying the ticket from you, can I get an SMS on my phone? Maybe I don't use internet all the times. Can that be possible in the near future?
Okay, for now, we are still working on that part of SMS. Yeah, it's part of our future plan. Another question? Johnson?
Yeah, just a comment. What I've liked about the presentation, they've brought out the issue of future things. We understand technology keeps on changing.
Yeah.
And they've said they are working on developing it to meet the future development in technology. So I like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Karen?
Actually, that question whatever.
It's okay. If you remember it later, you can still ask us. We are still around.
Our feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's call our point. Let's start with the navigation. So the text of the navigation by block. So kindly check on the color and the sign in. Okay? Click on login and sign up. Sign up. So the page is quite plain. It's just white with some text. So you can do that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Feedback. At least he has given his reviews on what you should improve. But I can say that you guys have done a good job there, because I've been to a number of your presentations and I've seen you guys improve each and every time you present. So I believe that the next time you guys are going to present, after you work on, you see those are your mentors and they're experts. So if you follow whatever they are saying, or whatever they are advising you to do, I believe you guys are going to come up with something so good, yeah. But I can say that the amount of improvement you guys have made over the time is immense. So congratulations for that.
Thank you. So, any addition before we close the platform of questions?
Mine is not feedback, it's just an advice. So, for programmers, when you build your application, you have to be confident about it, because it is yours, you own it. Do not sound unsure about it. It will make us also feel unsure. So next time, just be confident about your product. So, it is yours.
Thank you.
Mine is not a feedback, but just an advice. Whenever you're being given a feedback, you're not supposed to interject. You're supposed to take it positive, because these are improvements you will be getting even if you're working as a dev. You'll be getting mostly negative feedback aside positive feedback. So whenever you get something that sounds negative, try to put it in a positive way that the audience can understand you're trying to fire. Okay? Thank you. Good presentation.
Thank you. Yes.
Just one of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just kindly listen more before you speak. Give the person the time to speak before you give your response.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time. We welcome you again for the next presentation that we'll be having next time. Like we've told you, we'll be having future plans. I believe that you are all welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
とてもいいプレゼンをしました、女子2人がですね、女子2人シャロンとローズメリーですね、2人は、チケット販売サイトを、のアプリを作ってました。はい、でそれで、例えばショーがあったりコンサートがあったりとか、でそれとかあとは映画だったりとかの、チケットを購入するサイトをですね、開発しているということで、そのプレゼントともにですね、それに対してのコメントと質疑応答があります。次の発表。
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so my name is Samuel Okello. I'm a front-end developer at Magoso Tech Academy. So I'm currently doing a front-end developer, but taking a full stack. So in the future, I'll be a full stack developer. Yeah. So here I have a project which I'm going to present to you shortly. So as you can see, these projects, I've made a project and I gave it a name by the Kayad. So Kayad mainly deals with the car selling and also importing the cars, Yeah. So here, the reason why I came up with this idea was to
mainly, as you can see, these cars are, let me say, they are rarely available in Africa, in Kenya. Let me say in Kenya. So as you can see, this one, working with the car at a company, the card clients will be able to import the car for you. So this one will help you to at least reduce the cost of importing, because that process may be tiresome somehow. So in this project, I have several MVPs. Which one was the login? As you can see here, we have the login page, where if you click that, you will be able to sign in for the project. I mean, in this company, you will be able to sign in there. And also, as you can see here, we have a WhatsApp. So I implemented that. This one you will be able to. You'll be able to, if you click the WhatsApp, you'll be able to communicate with the company. Where if you need any information, the company will be able to give you a feedback. Yeah. And also, please scroll down. Down. Just down. Yeah. So also another MVPs that I have here, as you can see, this one is a newsletter. So here you will be able to subscribe. Yeah, you'll be able, if you only type your email and then you submit. You'll have an SMS, an email sent to your Gmail account. You understand? Yeah. So those ones are my 3 MVPs, and also what I would like to, the MVPs that are remaining that I will implement in future if I have already done with the back end, is to implement a calculator and also the converter where you can convert the currencies. Yeah, the Japanese currency to Kenyan. You can see the prices, the price of the cars in Japanese, and also in Kenyan cash. Yeah. So the converter to be, I'll implement the converter and the calculator, and also the the converter, the calculator, and also I'll implement the what do we call it? Yeah, but mostly those ones are the main that I'm going to implement in the feature plan that I have for this project. Yeah. So yeah, so I think that's the main theme that I have for this project. So thank you for your time, and also thank you for listening to me. So this time I'm going to invite any question. If you have any question, please.
Maybe a question. If they decide that they want to work with a client, they want to hire a car from German machine to Kenya, do you have anything that is going to show me that the car is going to take these days before I receive it, or the car has reached this level, we are doing this, or I must just come to your WhatsApp? That is when I'll get the, do you have something like updating, something like that?
Okay, thank you for the question. But for now, currently we don't have that. But that's is my what to be implemented in the future. Yeah. So that's is one of the future plan for the project. So thank you for the question. I hope I've answered you. Yes.
Can you please take you back for a second?
Okay.
Can you please tell us the problem you're trying to solve?
Okay, so thank you. Maybe just to add, the problem that I had to solve for this by coming up with this project was to at least help let me just say Africans, to help Africans to at least be able to access such kind of cars. If anyone needs to buy such a car, you know, it will be difficult for him to find the company to find where these cars are being sold. Yeah. So with the car company, we'll be able to do things like importing the cars for you. Also importing the car for you, taking the responsibility of the car to reach the owner. Yeah. Yes.
Just a compliment, a good presentation, and I can see the future is coming to the present. So I could maybe, if the signing part could be more visible, I don't know if I'm the one who is not seeing clear. If you can make it more visible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you said you're assisting Africans, maybe not Africans, but okay, let me just say the people who can, like, maybe you're assisting them get these cars. So apart from assisting them to get these cars, are you like, okay, let me just say you had this vision. So I was asking, are you getting them also at a maybe fair price or something, or just helping them get the cars?
Of course, but
before you respond to the question, I have something to add on this question.
Okay.
How are you going to make money from the project?
Okay, how to make money from the project? Okay, how to make money for the project is to, you know, you can't import you cannot import the cars without being given anything. You have to be given something so that you can import. But by importing this, the price will not be as much. Remember, we are trying to help.
So, are you subsidizing the car products?
I hope you're understanding my point. My point was, like, we are trying to import. We are importing the cars, right? We are importing the cars so that they can be locally available for the people in the African continent. Let me say so. Yeah. Yes.
So my question is, like, you have the website. So are you the one fetching the cars from the dealers, or like you're fetching many car dealers in one platform to many customers?
Yes.
Okay, so you're fetching many dealers to many customers,
Yeah.
not you as the only main dealer.
No. Yes.
Okay. Don't mind. First thing, relax. Maintenance kabisa. So, they're just normal people. So relax.
Thank you.
To correct your point and the response you've given him, according to what you told Albert, is that we are going to import those cars to Africans, not to dealers. It's like me, I'm a buyer. I can't import the car. I come to you, ask you, I need this car. Can you get it to Africa? Or can you get it to my country? I think that's what you told Albert.
Yeah.
But what you're telling him is, you're going to import the car to the dealers. Which is which? You're making money. Keeping that aside, now we scroll down. You test. Okay. If you're here, okay, your page is too wide. You can't confirm that. If you try to Google like different car dealers' websites, there's a way they have modified it. Can you think of modifying yours to be better? Apart from giving just the names, can you just be brief? Because if you check a different car you want to buy today, they have some. Yes, give it some explanation. Modify. If it is a BMW 360, yes it is. But they have different properties. Let me talk about the properties. We talk about the properties, you understand? They have different properties. Can that be clear on the application? But try to avoid these white spaces we're talking about. I'll fight Anthony for that. Not Lena person, but Anthony. Okay? Not you. That I'll fight Anthony. Which avoid these white colors because me, I'm a user. When I come to your site, I should be attracted to stay there. You understand? There are a lot of people doing this kind of job you're doing. But what will keep me in your website is how attractive it is. And this we talk about UI. First thing, as much as you're planning to be the backend dev, for a full stack dev, you must be good in UI and UX. This is my user interface. Will this user get attracted to what they're seeing? After getting attracted to what they're seeing, they'll be tempted to stay in that page or that application. As they use this application, how is that interaction? That's now the UX coming in. That's now the backend you're talking about coming in. How do I now integrate whatever I understand from the front end to the back end? Let it flow so that the user may not be distracted and they feel like, at the end of the day, I might have some options over this one. Okay? When you talk about money, this is a question you will be asked with many people during any presentation. I took this application, yes, it is a problem we are all trying to solve. But how am I going to get money? In your case, it is very easy. As I import the car, I'll get a 5% commission from the total export. That answers that question. Because if I hire you today to work for my company, we're going to work on this application together. Will you help my company to generate net revenue? Okay? Keeping that aside, back to the presentation. Whenever you're presenting, don't talk to the screen. Talk to us. Let me view whatever you have there. In your case, I understand you panicked a lot. But always talk to the audience. Let them see whatever is there. You can just go back on farm. What am I talking about? So I may not get lost along the way. Okay? Otherwise, good luck.
Okay, so thank you so much. Your point has been taken positively. Thank you.
Just something. Can you please have a clear objective? Understand the problem and understand the solution. So that when you ask the question, you know how to answer that question. Other that.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, I want to talk about your carousels. By the way, that's right. I give feedback until my students don't want me to give their feedback. On the carousel part is good, but never forget about the typos. If you check this one, good enough. Thank you for that. Yes, if you check this one, it was not edited. Manze, if you scroll down, there is a carousel down. I saw it down. Here. No, down. No, down. Just there. Can you see? These are typos. Manze, utasahau siku moja kupeleke to production. Ulivyo kazi imeisha. So, kindly consider that. Try to proofread. You as a developer sometimes you have an issue, but use the people around you to kindly ask them, confirm if everything is fine. Okay? Oh, thank you. But
Yes.
Now, lastly, seeing some standing in front of people is an achievement first. I think you've grown to be this, and you're going to be better than whatever we're seeing today. Keep on working on it, and I know with the ability and the people around you, you are the best.
Thank you so much. Just a question to the IT experts around. Is there a way we can relax the language? Because maybe I may be a businessman and I want to buy whatever you are projecting. How do
And the customers will be brought to go and
Apologies for that, guys. But apologies for that. But for developers, they understand what is a UI UX. UI, it is user interface. Whatever you're seeing, that's the UI. The UX is something you fetch from the backend. That's something you never see. There's somebody working on that. And that. For example, when you use your phone, you try to connect somebody. They can make a phone call. The only thing you see is that phone number. But there's somebody trying to work on that application to ensure you can connect that the other person without any interruption. So that's basically about the UI and the UX.
We'll be better than this next time.
Okay. Okay. I can add, if you go to Google, you search something, the simple thing you do is to type. When you click on the search icon, you'll get a couple of options. The options you're getting now is that the work for the UX pattern. The work is just to build something that is related to what you've started, then you retrieve the feedback from the end, you want it on your side. Answer?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was getting more.
Can you clap for this lady?
Allow me to say one thing, please. Every field has its own language. And if you don't understand the language of your field, it becomes difficult to operate or even to sell what you have. It's also important to note that because of a lot of competition around, every environment, every marketing environment is very harsh for the competitors. And that's also what you're trying to put across, so that if you can stand this today and tomorrow, then you believe you shall have worked on a lot of things, not only on the program that you're doing, on the project that you're doing, but also on the personal presentation. Then tomorrow, you're going to stand a chance of meeting high-powered people who are now real businessmen who want to buy your product. And I think you'll be in a position to convince and even get the market and even win, because it is highly competitive, it is very harsh. Your fellow competitors are also making sure that you don't sell your own, that they sell their very own first. So it's a good presentation. You've started well, and you believe that somewhere along the line you're going to be a prowess.
Okay, so let me say thank you for the experts. Your feedbacks have been taken positively. So let me just switch this. If you come next time during our next presentation, surely you will see the improvement that you have been given to us. So thank you so much, and feel most welcome.
Okay, so thank you for the presentations. So thank you for the feedback. So the feedback has been really good. Thank you for Rose and your team. I'm sure they've taken the feedback and they work on making the necessary improvements. So, but most of the things we've talked with them during the sessions, but we've added a lot more right now, so they will be able to improve, and at least for the next presentation, you're going to see the improvement from now. So thank you very much, and you're most welcome during the next presentation.
Yes, thank you very much. You have a question. Thank you very much for coming. And thank you for saying those big words. But I know if you say UN, I know it is United Nations. So when you are talking about UN, you can use if you want to. I was just saying, oh, UN, everything here is UN. Okay. But really, I'm very happy. I'm proud of you guys. Seeing you doing the presentation here, it makes us proud as teachers also. We are very proud of you, and we hope that God will help you and achieve whatever you want in life. And thank you so much, teacher. Yeah, I always call him teacher, but Ataki, but teacher. Teacher, we are very happy. You've been very committed. You know, I don't talk much, but I see, you know, I have some eyes behind my ears. So sometimes people think I'm not seeing what is happening here. But I know that you always come here very early in the morning to help our students here. I'm very happy. Just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And then before you leave the compound, we have our lunch in the library. So everyone is welcome for lunch. Everybody. Karibuni sana.
God bless you some people eating Jesus' name.
Amen. Oh, she wants to say that.
So hi guys.
Hi.
I don't like talking much. I don't even know how I became a technical mentor, but I don't like talking much. So a piece of advice, as programmers, when you're presenting, you have like a clear format on how you present, like from step A to step Z. Do you have that? So I'll share something with Anthony, and then he'll share it with you guys, because when you go out there, they all expect you to know that you're supposed to use that format when you're presenting. So try and master like each and every step. And also, I hope next time, I don't know if I'll come, but if I come, I hope you guys will use slides to present your work, because it's really important as a programmer.
Yeah, thank you.
And I only realized only one person posted their project, the first group. The rest you have to post in your project. Assume this laptop goes off today, you'll never retrieve them back. Figure out how to host your projects every day as a developer. Otherwise, it was a nice time having you guys. We are pleasure to be with you. We are honored to be with you. It was our pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, hi guys. Hi. So how does it feel coming up with things like this? That's a feeling of being a genius, huh? Anyway, we'll have to begin at some point, okay? This is a very nice beginning. So just keep on doing whatever you're doing. Be consistent with whatever you're doing. Don't give up. The life is not easy, to be honest. I'm a technical mentor, I'm a software engineer, I've worked on multiple projects. This thing is not easy. Just don't give up, okay? The other thing, you have good people around you. You have good technical mentors, you have good instructors around you. Take good advantage of them. If you know you're facing any challenge, go to him. Okay? You can also reach out to this particular guy. We are going to assist you on anything you want. But again, consistency. That is the only solution. Other than that, I wish you all the best, and I hope you move somewhere.
Yes, we will proceed to the library. Okay, and then mtusaidie ndo vitu ziende.
Kuna vitu
Oh, ziko.
はい、プレゼンが終わりました。はい、みんなすごい頑張ってプレゼンしたと思います。
はい、これマゴソユースセンター、今マゴソスクールはですね、1999年から小さい子どもたちを、ね、レスキューしてっていう風な感じで始まって、幼稚園、小学校、でそして2007年からですね、高校生、になった子たちが出てきて、でそして大学生っていう感じでこう成長してきてですね、今マゴソスクールではこのマゴソカレッジ、新たにですね専門的な勉強できる人材をこのキベラスラムで育成していこうということで始まっています。でその1期生のプレゼンを、今日は、Facebook ライブでね見ていただきました。みんな今、ちょっと中間発表という感じでまだコースの途中なんですね。コースを終了したわけではなくて、でこうやって何回もプレゼンを繰り返してですね、で技術を上げていく、でそれでそこにアドバイスをしに来てくれている人々がいました。もうプロの、仕事をしていらっしゃる方々でですね、プログラマーとしてのプロの仕事をしている方々がここに来て、プレゼンを見てプレゼンの仕方だとか発表の仕方とか、その準備の仕方だったりとか、あとは話の途中に質疑応答の答え方とかね、いろいろなアドバイスをしてくれたわけですよね。それで今、これまだ制作の途中なんですね。次のプレゼンをまた楽しみにしていていただければなと思います。次にはもっときっとさまざまなねインプルーブメントがそこにあると思いますので、次回のプレゼンもまた、発表していきたいですね。でこの子たちがこれからどうなっていくかというとですね、今1期生が9月から、学校が始まりまして、この1期生がですね今中間発表で、卒業は4月の終わりになります。4月の終わりから今度はインターンシップを行ってですね、でそれでだんだんと仕事についていくチャンスを作っていくって感じですね。で次に2期生を取っていきます。5月からは。2期生の入学になっていきますけども、でそうやって私たちが今目指しているのは年間ですね、100人最低でも100人の、若者たち、キベラスラムの若者たちをこの IT の、プログラマー、としてのトレーニングを受けてですね、でみんながいろんな分野で仕事についていけるようにっていうことを目指しています。はい、というわけでこれからこのマゴソユースセンターもですね発展していくと思いますので、皆さんどうか見守っていっていただけると嬉しいなと思います。はい、今日は見ていただいてありがとうございました。小木田先生もありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。またね。
はい。